1992, 1996, 2000, 2004, 2008, 2012, and now 2016. 24 years, record 7 Olympics, one man, Leander Paes. One medal, bronze, 1996 Atlanta Games.
I think there's no greater high than playing for your country and your flag and your people. I guess that's just the way I was brought up. Different people have different aspirations, and it doesn't make it right or wrong, but as far as I'm concerned, I grew up with two parents who played for the blue. They bled blue. At the dining table at home, we talked about playing for the country and winning for the country. So having done it for 3 decades now, having won Grand Slams in three different decades, and having played 7 Olympics and coveting a medal already in singles, it's just special. I mean, it's been phenomenal. The journey of playing for India has just been the greatest blessing and the greatest high that I could ever get.
The grand old but ever ageless man of Indian tennis, Leander Paes, is all set to create a unique record for India as the first tennis player in the world to play 7 consecutive Olympics when he lands in Rio in 2 weeks' time.
I'm a very positive guy, so for me, just getting to represent the country at the Olympics is a huge high. To be able to set this record in tennis, where I already have the record of playing 6 Olympics in a row, to now just raise the bar and go for the 7th time in a row. I just love to challenge the human spirit. And for me, this is what my tennis is about now, is to challenge myself, my own physicality, my own mind, and just challenge that human spirit and to prove to the whole world that, if this young kid from India can do it, then anybody in the world can achieve their dreams, and you just have to work hard and believe in yourself.
It's just an amazing record. I think Leander is an amazing athlete, definitely a legend as far as the game of tennis is concerned. And the thing that keeps him going is that fire in his belly, which he had right from the first time that he stepped onto the court to play a Davis Cup match as my partner, and to see him today doing the exact same thing. And I think it's the commitment and the fact that he enjoys playing for the country so much. That is what has kept him going over all these years, and to play his 7th Olympics. I mean, I was just looking at the message that some of the top players in the world have sent to him.
A lot of them are like, are you kidding me? What's 7? You got to do another 7. And some of them were just like, it's enough, just stop.
Some were joking about it and things like that they expect the kids to now play Leander's 15th or 18th Olympics and things like that.
As a greenhorn in 1992, Barcelona opened up a new world for the man from Kolkata. But it wasn't all strange because of his pedigree.
I went out to Osaka and played 3 really tough matches, and then came back and qualified for Barcelona, and that being my first was very, very special, because I've always wanted to emulate what my father's done. Getting to Barcelona Olympics was a dream as a little boy, a dream that I never knew would take place. Once I did that, then was to covet a medal, which I did in my 2nd Olympics. Then was to march into the opening ceremony with the flag in hand and lead the whole country into the opening ceremony of the Olympics. I managed to do that in Sydney. And then also in Atlanta, I carried the flag at the closing ceremony, which was really special. Because at the closing ceremony, there are all the medal winners that are there. I got to meet a few amazing athletes. Sir Redgrave was there. He was on the bus with me driving to the closing ceremony arena. And to be able to be a part of this Olympic movement, ever since my father had a dream that his son would be an Olympian, I think it's just been an amazing blessing.
Over the last few years, though, tennis has become rather controversial in India. It all started at the 2006 Doha Asian Games. when fissures appeared within the Indian Express of Paes and partner Mahesh Bhupati. Paes had questioned Mahesh's commitment after the first match of their gold-winning campaign. Tennis at multinational events was never the same again. The two paired together for a long-desired men's doubles medal at the 2008 Beijing Games, but came back empty-handed. With age catching up, many felt they will find it hard to win a medal again. That turned out to be true, at least together. In 2012 came the biggest controversy involving the two.
Some key iconic players had flagged certain issues which we found to be a bit disturbing. Besides, as far as the selection of team is concerned, it is totally in the domain of the ITA.
Option 1 and 2 of Leander playing with either Mahesh or Rohan have been ruled out by Mahesh and Rohan themselves, as they have refused to partner with Leander.
Mahesh and me had set up a partnership from January itself. So from January itself, they told us as a federation, come out and said, okay, this is not they knew we had switched partners for focusing on Olympics. And in the beginning itself, if they have come out and said, okay, you know what, this is not going to be the partnership, we need to see it, then you make a difference. But then when nobody says anything till like literally the 2 weeks before the Olympics, then it becomes really hard.
All India Tennis Association had to relent, and Leander was forced to pair with a rookie in Vishnuvardhan. It was no surprise that neither team went too far. Safe to say, plenty of bad blood has flown under the bridge. So it's ironic that the same man who refused to partner Paes then will now combine with him for another shot at that medal, Rohan Bopanna. Tables were turned though this time. While Leander was the top 10 ranked player in 2012 and thus could choose his partner, Rohan was in the same position this time and wanted to pair with another rookie, Saket Maineni, not Leander.
Even when I picked Saket to play with me, it was purely based on tennis. I mean, it was, matching my game style, and that's the way I always looked at tennis.
But this time, without much drama, Rohan and Leander were asked to play together.
To be able to have two Olympic medals side by side would just be a dream come true and would probably be the icing on the cake. So I prepared really hard. Rohan's in good nick. For us, it's about going in there, seeing what the draw looks like. Winning and losing, the margins are so minuscule. It's so minute that you've got to do every single thing right, and then prepare yourself for the Olympics. So I'm really looking forward to Rio. I think it'll be a great run.
This could well be Leander's last shot at adding to his singles bronze in Atlanta in 1996.
The singles was something that's really special. If I had to pick one trophy in my complete cabinet, out of all the ones that I've won, my singles medal at the Olympics is something that I hold very dear to my heart.
But for Rohan, he feels that this perhaps is his best chance yet.
I think believing in my game now, the fact that every tournament I play also that I know I have a chance to win has made that difference of, now we go into Olympics also saying that I'm not just going there to represent India, I'm going there to really go and win the medal. So that's what, for me personally, that'll be the goal, to really go out there and, push myself as much as I can to try and win a medal for India. It was very, very hard as a player, in the 2012, going through so many scenarios when, especially being my first Olympic, because you want to make it special. What's happened in the past, you can't really change. Those things, you move on, you look at it further, and I think it was a learning experience for no matter from which way you look at it. I think Leander and myself, even till today, our chemistry is great. No matter wherever I meet him, everything, we've never had a problem with that. I mean, we always got along well. So the chemistry, between the players was never a question.
The two came together for a Davis Cup rubber just before the Rio Games and seemed to have buried the hatchet for their collective sake.
And it's all over!
I think no matter what, from the beginning, if everybody sends positive vibes and goes there and lets you play tennis, how you have been doing for this past tons of years, that's what I think is going to make a difference of someone coming back with a medal or not.
I'm really looking forward to this Rio Olympics, and with a bit of luck, I can come back with another medal.
Rohan at that point in time was ranked number 10 in the world, and Leander was 44 in the world. I mean, going into the tournament, they have to bring their A game right from day one, and if they do that, there's no reason why we can't do it.
While both Leander and Rohan have immense experience, theirs will be a far shot for a medal in a draw that will have some of the best doubles teams of the world. Herbert and Mahou from France ranked number 1 in the world. The Bryants from America, number 2 pair in the world. The home team of Brazilians Melo and Suarez ranked 6th and 8th in the world respectively. The undisputed queen of Indian tennis. A Grand Slam winner at all 4 venues. Number 1 women's doubles player for 68 weeks running. The biggest hope for India at the Olympics. After disappointments at 2 successive Olympics, Sania Mirza is hoping to be third time lucky. In 2008, she was suffering from a wrist injury and had to retire in the very first match in singles. In 2012, she was robbed of a golden chance in mixed doubles due to the selection fiasco. Despite having won the French Open title with Mahesh Bhupati barely weeks before, she was forced to combine with Leander Paes.
Sania has already in fact stated after the French Open victory that although she prefers to play with Mahesh, she has unconditionally said she will play with any partner selected by the All India Tennis Association.
Unfortunately, I do somewhere feel a little, not just a little disappointed with fate, because once I got injured really badly where I couldn't hold a racket, and the second time I was not able to go with the best team that was. Mahesh and I wanted to play together at the time because we had just won a Grand Slam. Yeah. If we wouldn't have won a Grand Slam and we weren't the best team, we wouldn't have wanted to play together.
This time around though, there was no messing with the Hyderabadi, who has not only won 3 women's doubles slams in the last 1 year, but also a mixed doubles title since the last Olympics. She's a 2-time defending champion of the WTA finals, often considered the mother of all Grand Slams. She rose to the number 1 spot in April 2015.
It's been a couple of unbelievable years. I'm in better form, so to say, whatever that means. But, perhaps, am I a better tennis player than I was 4 years ago? Perhaps. I don't know. I think I'm a more complete player. But everybody is. That's how experience goes. In terms of winning that medal, we are going to try.
Sania with Bopanna in mixed is the most credible medal prospect in tennis for India. The two share a good chemistry on and off the court and have a decent record together. The draw of 16 mixed doubles teams will include the who's who of world tennis, but the two are very much capable of holding their own. Sania's massive forehand and Bopanna's big serve make for a deadly combo.
Now we'll do whatever we can to try and win that medal. It's a dream to represent your country. For me to be able to do it 3 times in a row for any athlete is amazing. But to be there and to try and win a medal, we'll do whatever we can.
I like the way Sania plays. She hits really big, so it helps my game. That's how we have done well in the past. And I think, we have to go there and be really focused right from the beginning, because mixed doubles third set is just a 10-point tiebreak. So, it could go either way. So, I think if Sania is playing a best tennis of her life at the moment, and I'm also playing great tennis at the moment. So, I think we have a great shot at that. I think if we play some good tennis, because our game styles match up very well together as a team. So if we're playing good tennis, I think we're always going to have a shot against any team out there.
Yes, we definitely have the firepower to go out there and get a medal. Now it all comes down to the luck of the draw, and I think it all comes down to how the teams combine on that particular day, because right from day one we are going to have to play some of the best players in the world, and there cannot be an off day.
As a young player starting out in multi-nation events, Sania was very much the baby of the team, with the likes of Paes, Bhupati, Nirupama and others. Now she's the face of this Indian squad.
I always am. I mean, every team that I used to go for, even when it was Fed Cup or anything, I was always the baby. I was always the baby of the team. Now it's a little different. I'm a lot older and I'm not the baby anymore. Which I find very different and odd. But when I went for the Olympics for the first time, even for the second time, I was the youngest person there. Yeah, I mean, this time we go in with a legit shot like last time we did as well. We didn't come back with a medal, but hopefully this time we can.
This time she will be the senior who will help her young partner handle the occasion of the Olympics.
Because it's my first Olympics and all my seniors are playing. They've played Olympics so many times before, and I think it'll be a great experience for me and I'll get a lot to learn from them. As a young girl, I always dreamed to represent India at the Olympics and to play Grand Slam, so this is surely a dream come true for me.
Prarthana Thombare will partner Sania in the women's doubles draw for her first Olympics tryst.
I feel so lucky and honored to partner Sania Mirza because she's been my idol since I started playing tennis. I have no idea what is coming up, and I think Sania will surely guide me because she has played 2 Olympics before and we have enough time to do so right now. So I think I'll be trained by then.
The 22-year-old from the town of Barshi in the Solapur district of Maharashtra has become a bit of a local celebrity since her selection.
Eventually, I remember there were no players to play with me, so I used to play with a wall for 1.5 years, and eventually I shifted to Solapur. I think me and my family have come a very long way, and we are very excited now. Finally our efforts are paying off. When I went back, there was a very grand welcome for me. More than 15,000 people came out to wish me, and I think that's a great confidence, great boost for me.
A medal from the event is not something we can expect, but for Prarthana, the experience will hopefully be a springboard for greater things to come.
We started practicing together, and we will be going there a week before to play and practice there, and I'm sure we'll surely try to give our best and try to fight for each point, and we'll surely try to get the medal for India.
Sania, Leander, Rohan and Prarthana. This pack of 4 aces will be the Indian tennis hope in Rio.
The greatest joy that I've had is to represent my country and my people.
And that's a dream for every athlete.
Which is a great feeling.
The country expects them to go out there and do the best.
I love playing for all of you, and for the support that you'll have given me, this is my way of showing respect back.
It's been a long time since tennis won a medal, and it would be amazing if we could.
I think that's what drives me till today. I mean, going out there and winning a medal for India.
We'll surely try to get the medal for India.
There's no reason why we can't. I mean, we've got some of the best players.
To be able to have 2 Olympic medals side by side would just be a dream come true.
Excitement is filled more than my nervousness.
So if we're playing good tennis, I think we're always going to have a shot against any team out there.
I just hope we are able to do that.
Jai Hind.